A very good afternoon to all those who are present here and also to all the online viewers that are watching us. A warm welcome to the last day of 55th International Film Festival of India, where we celebrate the joy of cinema. I have the pleasure and honor of welcoming the cast and crew of Malayalam movie Aadujeevitham, The Goat Life. Today, we have with us the director and the producer of the movie, Blessy I. Thomas, and the cast, K.R. Gokul. We also have other team members, Aji George, who's a cast, Aditya Blessy, and creative director Ashwant N.A., line producer Sushil C. Thomas with us. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Before we begin, I wish to let you all know that this press conference is being live streamed so that all the film lovers and our friends in the media can also view the proceedings remotely. Also, please kindly switch off your mobile phones or keep them in silent mode. So before we begin, I'll just say the synopsis of the movie. So Aadujeevitham, based on Benjamin's novel by the same name, follows Najib, who leaves his family in Kerala for a better life in the Middle East. Instead, he is forced into a hard labor on a goat farm, losing hope and identity. This heart-wrenching story depicts his survival in harsh conditions, cut off from his family and language. Through a unique bond with goats and camels, Najib keeps his spirits alive. After years, he escapes his dire situation with unexpected help, highlighting one man's plight that mirrors the struggles of many. So, before we begin, I'll like to have the trailer played. We have the trailer of the movie.
अंदर से कोई बाहर ना जा सके अंदर से कोई बाहर ना जा सके अंदर से कोई बाहर ना जा सके
So I have actually watched this movie, and I have to tell you that this trailer is just less than 10% of what this film actually offers. And also, this movie has been one among the 15 movies that is competing for the Golden Peacock Award at the International Film Festival of India. And there's a reason why it is nominated for the Golden Peacock Award. So, before we begin the question and answers, I'll just ask the director of the movie, Blessy Sirs, to give an opening remark.
It's a great privilege to us. The God Life, Aadujeevitham, is a true story. Najib is now living in Kerala. He is working as a fisherman now. And also, it's not only a immigrant story, but it's a survival and it's something about the faith and hope. We have to keep our faith and hope till the have to keep the up to the end. And I think we got a good response from here also. We are from all over the world. It was released on last March, and in Netflix, through Netflix, we are streaming. We got one HMMA award in the Hollywood also last week. That's
Thank you, sir. Also, Blessy sir is actually a national award winner and also six-time Kerala State Film Awardee. Also to Gokul, this is your debut movie, and what a movie to be part of. What an experience! Like just watching the movie, you know the transformation and all. I've seen the movie, so your experience on this.
For me, this movie was all about learning what cinema was and is, and learning from the best of the best, actually, from Blasisa, Rajuatan, and Chimisa, and everyone in the sets guided me to a perfection. I'm not perfect now, right now, but still, they have guided me to the perfection of an actor. So for me, it's like a university where I studied most of my cinema knowledge. And for me to play the character, it demanded a lot of mental and physical trouble. So for me, Hakim endured that all in his time in desert. So we only like portrayed that 10% of his sufferings and everything, Najib's and Hakim's sufferings. So for us to portray him, we need to suffer that. We needed to suffer that a little too. So yeah, that's all.
Thank you. Also, Blessy sir, you have said that this is actually a true event, and how hard was it to actually talk to Najib and he has to relive all the memories again? Was it hard to get the information and all?
actually the real Najib's actual name was Shukur. After this novel came, automatically he changed as a Najib. Now he is everyone knows him only not Shukur, Najib. Najib is very introvert actually. Uh, I tried to get something from him, the real incidents and real painful thoughts like that. But he says every time I was crying. I'm crying all the time. I can't remember anything because um, I am praying and crying only. I can't explain anything about that. That kind of attitude was him, actually. I think, but the novelist Benjamin collected something from some of the some incidents and all, and also we have some clarity also now need that Ibrahim instead of Ibrahim Qadri, some other guy was helping like that, and the mainly some of the turning points, I think, novelist imaginations.
Okay. Also, Gokul, you when you start the movie, you are like very healthy and all, and then you. So, how was your transformation? How was it?
He was in that time. I think he was only 18.
Yeah,
Okay.
17.
How long did this, like from 18 years to?
The whole shooting process, the first day of shooting to the release, it was 6 years.
6
actually,
years.
yeah,
Oh,
6,
okay.
7 years almost from
Okay,
the
okay.
audition, if I count that.
Okay.
So when I entered this film, I was only 17 at that time, and I had to. Sir told me you had to gain weight for the first look for the film. He in the novel, Benjamin sir say that he looks like a Bollywood hero, like Amir Khan or something. So I had to look like a healthy, normal boy and chill guy from Malappuram. So I had to prepare my body for that, and mentally he said that you just need to be you. Yeah, you're childish, your innocent nature have to be in that character. Your innocent smile should be in that character. And yeah, I did that on the first schedule. And for the second schedule, where we were trapped in the desert for 3 years, had to went on to transformation with a lot of diets, sleepless nights, starvation, and water diets and everything. So I had to lose my weight from 65 to 44 because the character demanded that. The character was suffered 3 years in the desert, both the Najib and Hakim. So I had to be in that state of mind too, so when we do this kind of transformation, your mind gives you something, some inputs, the way you feel. We can relate that to Hakim and Najib. So I got a lot of information from my own experiences and with his script too. Okay, his script has a lot of details, and Benjamin's novel had a lot of details that all helped me to portray this character with I think it's good.
If anyone have watched the movie, you would never think that is actually a debut in this movie. He's like amazing performance. Also, so I'll just open the floor to the questions. Does anyone have any questions? Yes.
Hello, good morning, and congratulations on this spectacular movie. Blessy, sir, I have my question for you. Your filmography is iconic. All Malayali audience, all people who have watched your movies cannot forget the experiences that you have given us. But there is one problem: we cannot watch your movies without a handkerchief with us. All of them rip apart our hearts, and you have done this with Mammootty in Karcha, Mohanlal in Tanmatra, and now Prithviraj in Goat Life. So, what attracts you to the tragedy and misery in human life? Also, can we expect to see you doing an out and out happy movie without a tragedy?
Nothing is deliberately, actually. In Malayalam, always I use word Sandosham Sugandham Pole, because happiness is like a fragrance and Dukham Muruvinde Vedana Pole. That the pain and the sadness is like the wound. So I am very particular about the last minutes of my interaction with the audience. Don't you have to take the subject or take the movie to home. So don't leave in the blank chairs. And that's I am very particular about that. You have to think more times about the subject and that kind of because I started my career in 1986. Now it will around more than 38 years. I was an associate director. Last 20 years, I was directing. But only this is my 8th movie only. Last 20 years, I've done only 8 movies only. So, but I'm very confident that film lovers will, some of my movie will stand after me also. That's
what's the reason for that? How you choose only social and relationship issues? Cinema is celebration, no entertainment. No?
I don't think they are commercial actors or nothing, because they are good. One of the good actors in India, definitely Mammootty, Mohanlal, and Prithviraj, because that that much intense in each of the character is.
No.
Everything is naturally happening. I am not deliberately thinking anything in the first step. It's happened only. I don't actually.
I
Okay.
think it's his observation, I guess. His observation to the life, to the society, to the sociological causes. His observation makes him do what the film. I think that's the factor. I think, yeah.
Artiest, congratulations, Blessy sir, and
Thank
congratulations
you.
to you, Gokul,
Yeah.
debut. Well deserved. And I just wanted to know, you mentioned about mind work.
Mm.
You start living into that phase,
Yep.
actually. So, when it takes such a long time to get into that mental state and then losing so much of weight,
Yeah.
and do you want to go back to your original Gokul,
Yeah.
or you want to continue in this phase?
Well, once my shoot got completed, I immediately wanted to go back. That was a fact because I was starving literally, and had to suffer a lot because I had anger issues at that time. I had emotional changes, like mood swings
Yeah.
at that time. So it was really hard for me at that time. So I definitely don't want to go there again, and I wanted to get out there as soon as possible. But unfortunately, our film got stuck in the COVID times, and I had to be in that state for
Oh,
like 2 more years. We were supposed to finish our shooting at 2020, but at that time COVID struck, and we were stuck at Jordan, and we had to go back and shoot there at 2022. So I had to be in that shape for 2 years. uh, yeah, but that was challenging, of course. But in my mind, like I said before, Hakim and Najib suffered a lot more than what we two actors did, me and Prithviraj. So to make justice to their life, we had to suffer at least 10 percentage of what they had. That what we think. So yeah, that made me keep going.
Because mind is very powerful, and once you get into that state, it is very difficult to come out of that.
Yeah.
And it keeps you
Mm.
occupied into that. So I just wanted to know about behind the scenes, how you're going to cope up. So now you have come back.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have came back, and I have done like one more role, one more film after
Okay.
that. I have one more character. So I think I've come back from that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
As you mentioned, you had like challenges in Jordan and all, COVID and all. Can you just say about the challenges? Like I've heard that you guys used to play cricket and all. That was how you used to spend time in interviews and all. Can we just say, anyone, both of you can add to it.
Yeah. Actually, his perspectives and my perspectives are like complete different in that. Because he had a hard time because he was the both the producer and the director of the film. Okay, so he had his child. He treats his film like a child. So if anything happens to his child, he'll get worried and he'll get really sad. So he was in that state, but he was the captain of the ship. He encouraged everyone. He was the one who encouraged everyone to play cricket, actually. So nobody gets discouraged, and no one that sort of feeling we get when we get stuck. So for me, I observe a lot during the COVID times. Okay? There was a crew member. He had a wife and kids at his home. He was his family's sole earner. So he had to earn and give bread and butter to his family. He was stuck here. He had that concern. But for me, my sole earner of my family is my father. So I hadn't that tensions or no anything. That was the difference between Najib and Hakim. For me, I observed that during the COVID days. So for me, as a character, the COVID helped me a lot. Yeah, but the set was fun actually for me. If I was in my home during the COVID days, I wouldn't have enjoyed this much as in my Aadujeevitham set.
To this. Okay. Okay. So do we have any other questions? If not, we'll just conclude the session. I just want to thank the cast and crew for being here for us, and congratulations on being selected for Golden Peacock. And also, I want to thank all the people that are present here, and also to all the online viewers that are watching us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Also, we have like a token of gratitude.